You sit down for 10 minutes every morning to visualize your dream life. And then you spend the next 14 hours verbally destroying it. You say you want wealth, but by noon you're saying, everything is getting so expensive. You say you want love, but by dinner you're saying, people always let me down. You say you want a breakthrough, but before bed you tell yourself, people like me just don't get those opportunities. You think your manifestation isn't working, but the truth is, it's working perfectly. You are just manifesting the reality you repeatedly speak, not the reality you occasionally wish for. Over a century ago, legendary metaphysical teacher Florence Scovel Shinn revealed the hidden trap that keeps 90% of people stuck in a frustrating loop. She summed it up in 5 words. Your word is your wand. Now, before you dismiss this as old-fashioned positive thinking, stay with me. Because underneath Florence's spiritual language is a cold, hard psychological fact. The way you repeatedly describe yourself trains your mind to accept that identity. And once your identity is locked in, your decisions, your habits, your attention, and eventually your life follow right behind it. Today, I'm going to break down Florence Scovel Shinn's 5-step framework and combine it with modern brain science so you can stop verbally rehearsing a life you hate and start speaking your new identity into existence. Pay special attention to step 5, because it reveals why trying too hard to stay positive is actually keeping you broke, lonely, and stuck. Step 1. Perform an internal audio audit. For the next 24 hours, don't try to force yourself to be unnaturally positive. Just become an observer. Let's do a 5-second audit right now. What is the number one sentence you catch yourself saying when you're stressed or overwhelmed? Is it, I'm always so exhausted? Is it, I never have enough time? Is it, I'm terrible with money? Or maybe, why does this always happen to me? Pause. Feel how that single sentence lands in your body. That phrase isn't just a reaction to your day. It is an active instruction to your nervous system. When you repeatedly tell yourself, I'm bad with money, you aren't just describing your bank account. You are programming yourself to act like someone who expects financial chaos. You avoid looking at your statements. You hesitate on new income opportunities. You spend impulsively because you've already convinced yourself that running out of money is inevitable. Your words give you a window into the subconscious beliefs running your life. So start small today. Catch the sentence right before it leaves your mouth and ask yourself, is this sentence strengthening the person I am becoming or rehearsing the identity I am trying to escape? That single question will instantly break the habit. Step 2. Stop speaking the old identity. Imagine saying, I can't afford it. Your mind hears your voice, registers the limitation, triggers an emotional feeling of lack, and conditions you to act helpless. Now imagine replacing it with an aligned, growth-focused statement. I am building financial capability, and I am learning how to create more value every single day. Notice the difference. You aren't lying to yourself. You aren't pretending you're a billionaire when your account is low. You are simply refusing to rehearse permanent limitations. Try this tonight. Write down 3 phrases you repeatedly say when you are frustrated. I'm not confident. Things never go my way. I'm too late to start. Then, create a new identity-based version for each. I grow more confident every time I take action. I train my mind to find solutions and opportunities. My timing is perfect, and I am building momentum now. Say them out loud. Not 50 times like a mindless robot, just once or twice with absolute conviction until you can actually feel the shift in your energy. Because Florence didn't care about mindless repetition, she cared about certainty. And that leads directly to step 3. Step 3. Replace hope with expectation. This is one of the most vital distinctions in Florence's work. Hope says, I really, really wish this would happen. Expectation says, this is possible for me, and I am actively moving toward it. Think about ordering food at a restaurant. You place your order, hand back the menu, and join the conversation. You don't jump up every 2 minutes, run into the kitchen, and scream at the chef, where is my food? Did you forget me? Is it ever coming? You ordered it. You expect it. The process is underway. Florence taught that manifestation works the exact same way. Select it, state it, expect it, then act in alignment. Stop saying, I hope I can build a successful career someday. Start stating, I am actively building a successful, high-value career. Then ask yourself, What would a person building that career do right now? They would publish the video. They would send the proposal. They would master the skill. They would make the call. Hope keeps you waiting. Expectation makes you act. And action is where manifestation leaves your imagination and enters reality. Step 4. Stop competing with someone else's reality. Florence had a radical teaching. There is no true competition. This doesn't mean competition doesn't exist in business or sports. It means someone else's success is never proof that your success is impossible. Someone else's channel blowing up doesn't take views away from yours. Someone else creating wealth doesn't drain the global economy of money. Someone else finding a healthy relationship doesn't mean love is running out. Yet, comparison creates the most destructive state in human psychology: scarcity. You watch what others have. You measure what you lack. You rehearse defeat. And suddenly, your whole mind is locked onto the reality you don't want. The next time you see someone winning, flip the script instantly. Say, their success is living proof that this level of achievement is possible on Earth. If it exists in their world, it can exist in mine. Then pull your eyes back to your own lane. Your focus is far too valuable to waste on comparison when it could be used for creation. Step 5. Stop feeding what you don't want. This is where almost everyone gets tripped up. You say you want financial freedom, so you think about money all day long. But how are you thinking about it? Why is everything so expensive? Why aren't my checks coming faster? How am I going to cover these bills? You think you are focusing on wealth, but emotionally and verbally, you are rehearsing scarcity. Florence taught that your goal isn't to constantly force positive thoughts about your desire. Your goal is to stop mentally feeding its absence. If you want success, stop asking, why isn't it here yet? Start asking, what would the successful version of me focus on building today? If you want health, stop obsessing over everything wrong with your body. Start asking, what is the healthiest choice I can make right now? Stop giving the old reality your attention, your words, and your emotional energy. What you stop feeding eventually starves and dies. Stop letting your current circumstances dictate your voice. Your current circumstances are just the delayed echo of your past words and old habits. You cannot build a new future using the language of your past self. Today, the old narrative ends. For the next 7 days, become a strict guardian of your words. Before you complain, pause. Before you say, I can't, pause. Before you compare, pause. Ask yourself, is this sentence creating the future I want, or rehearsing the past I want to leave behind? One sentence won't instantly change your life, but thousands of repeated sentences will transform the identity of the person speaking them. And when your identity changes, your choices change, your focus shifts, opportunities open up, and your reality changes with you. Tonight, pick one area: money, health, relationships, confidence, or career. Write down one definitive statement describing the person you are becoming. Not, I hope I get wealthy. Instead, I am becoming the kind of person who creates value, builds confidence, and attracts abundance every single day. Read it, say it out loud, feel it. And tomorrow morning, walk into your day in a way that honors it. If you are ready to drop the old story and step into your new identity, comment below right now, my word is my wand. Write that out and share the one sentence you are choosing to speak over your new reality starting today. If this message resonated with you, hit the like button, share it with someone who needs this shift, and subscribe to Secret Manifestation for more practical guides connecting human psychology, identity, and personal transformation. Your words are far more powerful than you know. The next time you open your mouth, remember, you aren't just describing your world, you are creating the life you are about to live.